In 2019, Emily Carter, a young novelist from Seattle, rented a remote cabin deep in the forests of Oregon. She needed silence, no city noise, no distractions, just her laptop, her notebooks, and the woods. The owner told her the cabin was built in the 1950s and hadn't been used much since. It had solar power, a wood stove, and a small water tank. "You'll be fine," he said. "Just don't wander into the woods after dark. It gets strange out there." Emily laughed it off. The first night was peaceful, at least at first, but sometime past midnight, Emily woke up to a soft thud. It wasn't loud, just deliberate, like someone tapping once on the door. She sat up, holding her breath. The sound came again. Thud, then silence. Emily slowly got out of bed, her phone flashlight shaking as she pointed it toward the front door. Nothing, just the empty dark outside the window. She checked the lock. It was still bolted, but when she went back to bed, she could swear she heard the floor creak inside the cabin. The next morning, Emily tried to focus on her book, but she couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching her. Every time she looked up from her laptop, her eyes went to the window. The woods seemed still, but not empty. Later that evening, while she was typing, her laptop screen flickered. Then words began to appear on their own. "Do you like having company?" Emily froze. She thought it was a glitch. Or maybe she'd accidentally hit some keys. She deleted the words and shut the laptop. But when she reopened it, the words were still there, and below them a new line appeared. "I used to live here, too." That night, she set up her phone camera facing the front door, just to prove to herself nothing was happening. Around 2:47 a.m., she woke again to footsteps on the wooden floor. Slow, measured, inside the cabin. Her throat went dry. She whispered, "Who's there?" No answer, only the faint creak of a board near her bedroom door. She grabbed the flashlight and swung it toward the sound. Nothing. When she checked her phone the next morning, the recording was corrupted, just static and whispers that almost sounded like words. But at the very end of the video, there was a single frame, blurry but clear enough, a silhouette standing by her bed. In the living room, there was an old trunk, one she hadn't opened before. The lock had always been rusted shut, but that morning the lock was broken and the lid was slightly open. Inside were old clothes, a pair of boots, a notebook, and a photograph. A family standing right in front of the same cabin, the father, mother, and a teenage girl. On the back of the photo, it said, "Summer 1972, last time we stayed here." The girl in the picture had the same initials, E.C. Emily dropped the photo, her heartbeat thundering. She hadn't told anyone her full name when she booked the cabin. That night, a storm hit. The power went out, and the wind howled through the trees. Somewhere in the dark, she heard a voice, soft, almost kind. "Don't leave yet." "I've been alone so long," Emily screamed, fumbling for her flashlight. The beam cut across the room and landed on the window. There, through the glass, she saw the same shadow from the photo, tall, unmoving, watching her. When the thunder flashed again, it was gone. By morning, she was done. She packed her bags, shoved everything into her car, and started the engine. But the car wouldn't start. No signal, no power, no escape. She ran back inside to try the landline, and froze. On her laptop screen, even though she hadn't touched it all night, words had appeared. "Thank you for letting me stay." The cursor blinked, then typed another line, slowly, "Your turn." When rescuers found the cabin a week later, the car was still outside. Emily's belongings were there, her laptop, her notebooks, her clothes, but no sign of her. On the laptop screen, one new message appeared.